Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 34th members-only group flight. Today it's the 29th of October 2022, 4 minutes past 8 in the evening here in the United Kingdom. We're back in X-Plane 12, and we are in the United States of America. We're currently in Cleveland, Ohio. The other half are coming in from Kansas City, and we're all going to be flying into Minneapolis in Minnesota. For us guys from Cleveland, it's a flight of about 1 hour and 30 minutes. We're in the excellent ZIBO mod 737-800 version 2.1 early access to X-Plane 12. Some bug fixes have been made by ZIBO for this version. It's been very busy. I think in his personal life, no updates for a while. And make sure if you're flying the ZIBO mod at the moment, you turn off autosave because there's known crashes and issues with that. I did a test sector earlier on Discord, all went very well. Should have no issues today. The weather at the moment is absolutely glorious. We've got high pressure here in Cleveland, clear skies, 10 statute miles, live weather, live time, of course, 18 degrees Celsius, and it's great to be here. Now, ATC wise, has been telling you all here on Discord, it's been a little bit difficult to organise, but Kansas City came last minute, literally an hour ago, and said they should have some ATC for you guys departing from there. I hope that's the case. Cleveland, Lauren, one of the old members, got some ATC organised for ground and tower. And Minneapolis, I don't know what the situation is there. They'll say they'll have really limited staffing members at the time of the group flight. So whatever happens, I'm sure we'll do our absolute best to coordinate with each other. So apologies for that. I always try and get as much ATC organised, but it's been no sort of official response on this one here, but I'm sure we'll make the best of it. Great to see a lot of you join as well. I think in total from the two airports about 46 people taking part in this one this evening, which is really, really cool. Thank you very much. Kansas City's up. That's great to hear, Rod Lane. Thank you very much for letting me know. Right, I'm going to zoom on in towards the airport. We've got 2 Hotel Whiskey, 63 Tango Mike, Alpaca 1302. That'll be Andy. He's taxiing out at the moment. 81 Papa 1267 7 Echo November 996 132 125 39 Alpha 1612 78 Mike 96 Papa Charlie 8 Charlie Lima 13 Mike Bravo 3 Kilo Alpha. Another lot leaving Kansas City as well. And don't forget, all of you who are taking part in the group flight will be entering in the members only giveaway, so you'll have the choice of a $50 X-Plane gift store card or any add-on. If it's worth a bit more than that, I'm more than happy to get that for you if you are the lucky winner. Or if you're from the UK, you can even have an Amazon gift card if you so wish. Who we got here in chat then? Matej, Brovka, hope you're doing well. Dealey, Alex Vanderpass, Gino, Domino Mosina, thank you very much for coming in today. 2 tons of love, thank you very much. Nice chatting to you earlier on as well. Now, I did have all the ground handling here at the start of the stream here, the default X-Plane one. This is just default Minneapolis, guys. Default airports are so well represented in X-Plane 12 from the gateway. I really, there will be high quality airports available, freeware, payware in time, and if you really want that airport, you can definitely get it, but you can certainly do buy by the default airports. We're of course in the Ameripaca livery today. We're Alpaca 3429 today because it's the 29th of October and it's the 34th members only group flight. Who else got? Andrew Bjord in chat as well. Dealey, Edo, nice to see you here. He's watching today though, can't see any MD-80s on the ramp. Berlin flight, Sid can't take part, no problem at all. He said you had a very long day there. Unicom Carnage at MSP, probably Dealey. That will be the case. We'll have to see how we get on. We've done it before years ago when on the earlier ones we went into Innsbruck. We actually managed quite well, which was quite good fun. What reg is that? We're our V9247 Foxtrot. I think it's just the default one there. Anyway, let's jump on into the aircraft. Completely cold and dark. I think they've just switched the runways here in real life as well. We were expecting runway 24 left. I think it might be 06 right there. Welcome on board of Alpaca Airways. Jumping on into the cockpit. There we are. So I am still suffering, as every other X-Plane 12 user at the moment is, with this flickering caused by cloud shadows. It seems looks like Lady Luck's on my side, so it's completely clear here at the moment. So you might see some flickering in the stream today. Again, that is an X-Plane 12 issue. Otherwise, this is the first ever stream I've done in X-Plane 12 with Ortho 4XP, and it looks so good in X-Plane 12. You'll see en route, I think in certain areas, I actually prefer the way Ortho 4XP looks at higher altitude than Microsoft Flight Sim's maps. Very crisp, you'll see on our sector towards Minneapolis today. Right, oh, I spy a pencil in the background. It's someone flying the 7.5, are they? I didn't see that there. Where was it? Oh, there is an MD-80. Oh, Edo, you are joining! Good. But you just said in chat you weren't. Well, I'm sure there is a 7.5, but mostly a good number of 737s today. Too many of you take the Airbus A320 series. Right, let's get the show on the road. Battery on, GPUs on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps are on, landing gear levers down, and we'll listen into ground, guys, so we can hear everyone on the group flight here getting their clearances. So it's 121.7, which is active already. Let me just turn the volume down there.
7426 Alpaca 132.
There we are. So I'll just leave it going on in the background there. So battery on, GPUs on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps are on, landing gear levers down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green lights, and then we'll check all the aircraft documentation as well. So it is still very dark here. ZIBO is aware that the lighting is well off at the moment. It should be considerably brighter, especially as it's clear out there today. I will turn up all the lighting just to allow for that. Hopefully in time that will be fixed. So we've done the overhead panel. Let's do the fault and fire tests. Squibs are good. Fault APU detector and off. Master caution overheat detector. Let's do the fire tests. 3 fire warning lights, engine overheat, wheel well lights illuminated. Looking good on the master warning panel. Arm the emergency exit lights here. Fuel. So I'm going to take, usually for really busy ones, I'll take an hour's extra fuel. I'm going to take 30 minutes extra fuel for our mog-off here. I'm confident we won't be holding for longer than that. So let me grab the operational flight plan from SimBrief. Oh, my apologies, I didn't actually share this on Discord, and I always do that because I know a lot of guys like to see it even if they're not taking part. So let me just grab that now from my folders. Resources, plugins. Then if you're not taking part, you can have a look at the flight plan. So found it. Let me just open up Discord quickly as well, and I'll pop this in the live stream chat. Live stream. Where? I can't even run my own Discord channel. There we are. I popped it in the live stream chat, so if you're not actually taking part, you can see the operational flight plan there. Let me just shut off Discord in the background so it doesn't go ba-ding the whole time. There we are, Discord's quit. So yeah, fuel we need for this sector, 6.6 tons, flight time 1 hour 36, so extra 1,200 kilos is 30 minutes, guys, so 6.8, which is conveniently on a 737 full wing, so no fuel in the centre tank, but the wings topped up is 7,800 kilos of fuel, so we'll go 7.8. We're going to take 170 passengers to Minneapolis today, so that's that done.
Ground flight X-ray is disconnected and starting refueling.
And the fuel truck's on his way, so let's just make this as bright as possible. Again, it's just too dark at the moment in X-Plane 12. If you were to turn these up at night, you wouldn't notice any difference with the background and AFDS lighting. I mean, in fact, it doesn't do anything in the sim at all. So that's all done, and that's all done. So fuel's on the way. We'll test the attend button. And flaps are up, which matches the indicated position. And we'll do the cargo fire test now, just down here. Forward aft, discharge lights illuminated, and the fire warning bell 2. Transporter's 2000 for now, rudder and aileron trim, we'll imagine, is set. Gear extension door is closed, circuit breakers are all in. Gym side, let's do the stall warning test, need to wait a little bit longer. 4 minutes you need of AC power to do the stall warning test. Mac airspeed warning test is done, IRS to nav. Heading STS 7 minutes for the alignment. Checking at my circuit breakers. They're all good. We'll check the emergency equipment, tech log, make sure the aircraft's all serviceable. And we should all be good there. We'll start the flight leg, hopefully. Yes, I have got the audio checklist. Damn it! I forgot to start it though before doing all the fault and fire tests, so it's going to be really cross with me. Let me just quickly rattle those off. There we are. Excellent, so that's done. Just before we get the weather, we'll do the initial check. So we check the oxygen, do the lights test, do a panel scan. You're just checking here to make sure there's nothing blown. You can quite easily spot anything that's blown if you just do your normal panel scan. MCP, some lights here for the autopilot, FMC and auto throttle status tested. The only light that's not illuminated here is the wheel well, which is normal. And that's all looking good. Ah, I've got the upside down camera issue again, like I had in the A340. So that's done. Let's grab the ATIS, which is 12785. See what runway is in use.
Information November 18510 Zulu, 1070 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000.
Lovely.
Temperature 18. Dew point 3. Altimeter 3032. Visual runway 6 right approach in use. Departing runway 6 right. Runway 6 left 24 right closed.
Okay.
Notices to air missions. Apron concourse deramped closed. Apron hold run up pack 5 closed. Taxiway Juliet 3 closed.
It's
Operate
closed.
transponder in altitude reporting mode on all taxiways and runways. Caution bird activity vicinity airport.
Virtual birds.
Read back all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial
Elizabeth, why does stall warning
You
need
have
4 minutes of AC power?
information
That's a question
November.
for an engineer. But it's just whether needs warming up or
Evelyn
something.
Hopkins in Airport 8 is information November 1851 Zulu. 1070 at 3.
Running
Visibility
06
10.
right.
Sky clear below 2000. Temperature 18. Dew point 3. Altimeter 3032. Visual runway 6 right approach in use. Departing runway.
So that's all copied. So yeah, 06 right in use for departure. Lauren is on tower today, so I've got Ashes on ground. That's great. And we've got approach online as well. So we'll just set the inches of mercury, which is 3032.
Cleveland ground cleared to Minneapolis Airport. Great Lake 4 departure.
So let's go to 3032.
Climb via SID. Departure frequency 124.0.
And Emma Frey will set 1750.
Control 67 is clear to Minneapolis.
1750. And time to load up the FMC. Just cage this.
Departures on 124.0, squawking 7403.
Oh really? Turn out KMCI is poor. Only 5 are scheduled to here right now. Really? Dear, I don't know if anyone that's booked on hasn't actually turned up. Oh dear. KMCI, that is Kansas City. It's the right one. To make sure, because when I first organised, I didn't actually realise there was 2 airports at Kansas City. I have organised the right one. Yeah, it's Kansas City International. Anyway, let's carry on with the rest here. So init page, we are in Cleveland, Kilo, Charlie, Lima, Echo. To be fair, 2 tons, don't forget, departures 2 tons start at past. It's half an hour later than Cleveland, so do expect the turnout to increase. I've only just realised that. So the first departure isn't still for another 15 minutes, which is why it's so quiet, 2 tons. I would expect more. Kilo Mike Sierra Papa. And our call sign is Alpaca 3429. So 06 right. Because it's America, they all have the same SIDs, which is really, I like this. It just makes it simple. And we're going via Alfie. Whereas in Europe, pretty much the SID is assigned per the runway. After Alfie, direct to VO. Direct to Kama.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Is anyone, is it, you know, Anon, Flight Sim, or one of our members? It sounds like him, the fueler. Wherever they're using Minneapolis. I love these digital aids, so you can see what they're using. Visual approach runway 12 right and 12 left. Let's go for 12 right. And it's going to be a Killer 3. Oh, Great Lake, that's the name of the SID. I think I made notes of this, Peyton and Kama. There we are. And it could be, there's a lot of different transitions and arrivals in Minneapolis, so I'll have to confirm it later, fine tune it. So this sort of goes back on itself here. So we've got Dolly. Greek Dolly, so what we can do is just go Dolly direct to Peyton. And we can tune that and tidy it up later. So that's activated. What on earth is going on? I've just given birth to a fuel truck. Brilliant. Right, that's done. That's very unusual. Activate, executes. Perf. 0 fuel 57.9. Reserves for our alternate, which is Rochester, very close to Minneapolis, is I think it was 2.1 tons. 2.1. Cost next 30 at Alpaca Airways. Cruising at 34,000 feet for this sector. Lovely calm winds today. I think the average wind 238 at 14. I'll just put that in as top climb as well. Top climb ISA is 0.
Ground Alpaca 132.
Excellent, I've got no performance data. 422k was fine on the test sector. 15 degrees is the terror. No, it was 18. Ooh, I wonder if I've got live weather on it. I must do, look, since it's updated the QNH there. It's definitely live weather. Takeoff flat 5. CG 20.1, so 6 units. Six units, and speeds are 39, 40, 46, 46 on the MCB. Slight fire hazard. Agreed, listener. Don't anticipate hearing that today. Didn't anticipate hearing that today. Right, overhead panel. Flight control spoilers, switches are guarded, alternate flaps as well, no lights illuminated. Nav transfer and display switches are normal, auto fuel. These should be dim. Fuel pumps coming on, check the crossfeed valve. Bright, dim, bright. Off, AC/DC metering panel is set, cabin utility IFE galley power's on. This is all set as well. Lighting, seatbelt sign is on, window heat can come on as well. Probe heat's off, electric hydraulic pumps are set, as is the air conditioning and pressurization panel. Voice recorder's on, trim air's on, and PAX auto. 340, 850 is the elevation in Minneapolis, and the lighting panel is set. So just set this to runway heading 238, 238, 238. So now I have SID. There's no VOR, I don't think, on Minneapolis. For backup, expecting 14,000 for the stop altitude. Reset fuel flow, order brake to RTO. Fuel is done. Looking all good down here, and the frequencies are set for departure. As I said, it's an RNAV SID, so nothing needs to be done, and we've got an upside down again. There we go. Excellent. Oh, Edo, no, you're not taking part. You're just watching you guys take off. You just should load some fuel, fill out the flight plan, Edo, and join us. Matters, you're about to commence push. Excellent. 2 tons were used. Discussed. Didn't anticipate hearing that today. Oh yeah. We should have more traffic from Kansas City. As I said, the first departure due out in 10 minutes. All the nice things you give out to a fuel truck. Wasn't the best comment I've made, admittedly. Right. So we've got 9 minutes until I'm due out. Let's grab the clearance for ourselves, and then we can actually watch some departures. Should be quite cool. So 1217, and we are on stand. Bravo 2, I think it was, on concourse B. Got the pushback instructions as well. What was the ILS? Bravo 4. Right, let's grab our clearance. Ground, very good afternoon. It's Alpaca 3429. Copy loads word information 3032. Departure clearance to Minneapolis, please.
Alpaca 3429. Cleveland ground, cleared to Minneapolis Airport. Great Lake 4 departure, Alfie transition, then as filed, climb via SID, departure frequency 124.0, squawk 7417, break, Alpaca 13 Mike Bravo, taxi behind company A320.
Taxi behind company A320, Alpaca 13 Mike Bravo.
Alpaca 3429 is copied. Great Lake 4 departure, then Alfie. Climb via SID, airborne frequency 12407417 for squawk. Alpaca 3429.
Alpaca 3429, read back correct.
Perfect. So 7417. And we'll have a look at this SID. So the initial stop altitude. Oh, I didn't know.
Alpaca 1267, push and start
at
pilot.
So we carry taking off on 06 right. So 2,000, 8,000, 9,000. So the initial stop altitude's 1,4,000.
Contact tower, good day.
Double check that on the legs page.
1245, Alpaca 132.
1,4,000 or below.
Alpaca
So
81 Papa, contact tower, good day.
let's just step through this.
Contact tower, Alpaca 81 Papa, bye-bye.
So climbing runway heading.
Alpaca 13 Mike.
Climb on heading 058, intercept 005.
Good day,
Across
Alpaca 155.
Edmund at or above 2,000 feet. Edmund 2,000 feet. And then At below 240 knots.
Cleveland ground hello, Alpaca 782 Ascent Alpha 3, requesting half-hour clearance to Minneapolis, Type A320, November rolled out.
The Herd of America. Producing fuel trucks.
Paca 7.
Yeah, that was really off-putting. So we're getting close to from Edmund to Fitz, track on 3818, 318 Fitz checks, and Fitz to Gerald, 8,000 feet above checks, Xmas, Ale 9,000 above, 14,000 stop at Brinnan, and Great Lake, and then we're flying up here at Dort to Alfie. That's all coded in the FMC, so happy with the SID performance. It's all looking good.
And Alpaca 780, you should hopefully see our flight plan.
Nice and busy here.
Roger.
See the taxi light illuminating the ground. It's quite cool. Wouldn't see. So what's the deal here with the pushback? Oh, there's a 7.5. Do you just sort of push back and then you go to the line and then just request taxi, don't you? I think you can push on your own discretion.
Alfie transition and then
So low cloud there. Yeah, oh look at this guys, this is Ortho 4XP and X-Plane 12 if you hadn't seen it. Absolutely spectacular. This is just default airport.
Squawk 7407.
It looks really good to see.
Shift to Minneapolis via Great Lake for Alfie transition.
Let's watch takeoff anyway. We've still got 5 minutes until we're due off. We'll just watch it take off and then we'll get the AP started.
782 read back, correct.
Love the sort of oscillations here. There's a bit of a steep hill for the initial part of takeoff there. It's a bit of an exaggerated dip, I should think. Yeah, it's going to be quite tricky. Look, it's worse than Birmingham's lump.
Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Here comes Alpaca 132.
Squawk 4, correction, 7437.
Hi, Greg.
You've got the code, but I still see you on standby. There you go. Alpaca 7 Echo November, runway 6 right, taxi via Juliet 5 Lima.
Taxi runway 06 right by Juliet.
What if
Juliet
Alpaca
5,
132?
Alpaca 7 Echo November.
He's off. This is very... Raise the gear, sir. Gear down still. This is inefficient. There it goes. Really cool. Let's crank up our APU anyway. Get our pushback on order.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
No one's ever said that to me in real life, but it's very the RT is very standardised, same message every day. So I think from here, looking at the instructions on call course B here, it says pushback is not controlled, push at pilot's discretion, then contact Cleveland ground on spot 6 to enter the movement area. Now it doesn't have the markings here. Oh, spot 6 is there. I guess I think I just go to spot 7 on this side myself, and then you just request taxi once you're at spot 7. I'll confirm with the control. So if you press C to go in that view, that lighting is perfect, look. If you could just get the lighting like that in the sim, I'd be a happy person, but that's what it is.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
It's Shaky 69, it's better pushback. Their latest version. Oop, look, close the doors before I forget. Fuse on bus. There we go. 2 minutes until we're due out, guys. Oh, I've just realised. I've got the reciprocal runway set. 058.
Alpaca 1267, holding short, Juliet 24.
Doors shut.
2 at once, Alpaca 1267.
This default X-Plane 12 tug. Default X-Plane 12 plugs everywhere. Yeah, Shaky Edo's exactly right. You need the latest version. There were some bugs. I think this latest one seems quite stable. Have you seen, guys, what happened in Seoul this evening? In Seoul, sorry, in South Korea. Awful. 100 people killed in a crash or some description. Awful. Look at this apron, guys. Nice and busy. Superb.
Cleveland ground cleared to Minneapolis Airport. Great Lake for departure. Alfie transition, and then as filed, climb via SID departure.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
So what I'm going to do is just sort of just push back myself into a bit of a random position, something like that.
125 is cleared to the Minneapolis Airport by Great Lakes for departure Alpha transition.
Welcome aboard,
I'll just
Captain.
taxi to
Toes
that point
connected,
there.
bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Echo 125, read back.
We have everyone take their seats, put their seatbelts on.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, stand Charlie 20, request clearance to Minneapolis and information November on board.
Oh, sorry, Tutors. What were you saying? Yeah, there's a service waypoint near your location at KMSP. It definitely needs to be moved by one of the gateway contributors in the future. If I go follow this line to this point here, that'll be fine.
Climb via SID departure frequency 124.
This is just default, guys. It's really quite nice.
427.
Oh, at KCLE.
To Minneapolis Airport via Great Lake for departure Alpha transition.
It is a little bit base.
Climb via
I'm just
SID,
going to confirm.
departure frequency 124.0 and squawk 7427.
I'm going to put
Alpaca
out
3
off.
Kilo Alpha.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, read back correct. Call for push onto Julia.
At ground, Alpaca 3429. Just confirm we can push a discretion call for taxi.
Affirm, remain clear of Juliet.
I will go Alpaca 3429. So remaining clear of Juliet.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, calling for push onto
So that's the taxiway around there. Perfect, so let's do it.
Affirm, call for push
Off.
onto
AP
Juliet.
bleeds on, notification lights on,
If you
parking
want
brake
to,
is
but
released.
if you remain clear of Juliet, push insert your discretion.
Out off. There we go. Let's go.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
1 minute late, guys. Not bad for a flight deck to sim Alpaca Airways flight. 1 minute delay.
Alpaca
Oop, forgot to retract the air bridge though.
7, contact tower, good day.
That fuel truck is trolling me.
Affirm, contact tower.
Ascent Tower, thanks to the service Alpaca 1267.
Ground Alpaca 7 Echo November still with you.
Echo 7 Echo November, oops, sorry, contact tower, good day.
Roger, on to tower, thanks. Bye.
Cleveland ground, hello.
It's tuning in tower
Alpaca 2
frequency.
Hotel Whiskey.
Right, starting engine number 2.
738, stand Alpha 12, information November. Request clearance
Superb.
to Minneapolis.
Leave a mask in place
Alpaca
until
2
otherwise
Hotel
notified by
Whiskey,
you.
Wicked, guys.
Cleveland
Love it.
ground cleared to Minneapolis Airport. Great Lake for departure.
Yes, look,
Alpha
ground crew's actually
transition,
waiting.
Then as filed, climb.
No, he's not.
via SID.
Smash.
Departure frequency 124.0, squawk 7446.
Cleared to Minneapolis. Great Lake 4 departure.
Send to N1 oil pressure.
Transition. Then as filed, climb by the SID. Departure frequency 124.0, squawk 7446. Alpaca 2 Hotel Whiskey.
Alpaca 2 Hotel Whiskey, read back correct, call for push on to Yankee.
Do love a Mary Packer.
So push on PNP when ready. Alpaca 2 Hotel Whiskey.
So X-Plane 12 has been out now in beta for 2-3 months. We're already seeing a lot of improvements, and you'll see on this flight today, annoyingly this strobing flashing effect is still around, but
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
it's that sort of cockpit lighting, it's
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
good. N2, N1,
Unfortunately,
oil pressure.
you're out of my radio range. My radio range is, I can only edit flight plans within 20 miles of Cleveland. So, and the airport you departed is about 100
Gary Patrick, I
miles
did
away,
not
so
know that.
unfortunately,
Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do, guys. I completely forgot to do a checklist. Oh, sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've flown the mod and used it. Alright, we'll carry on from before taxi, guys. Sorry about that. I completely forgot about the checklist. My bad. So dark in here. Yeah, yeah, you would not do checklists.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Thank you.
So
do it before taxi flying.
Departure, LP transition, then as filed, climb via SID, departure frequency 124.0, squawk 742.
Oh, hi guys. Flight controls, full forward. And full back. Left. And right. Here comes the rudders, full right. And full left, just go full right again. Recall blank the lower DU. And now we can read the before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. APU.
Yeah, nice one, guys.
Off. Start switches.
Continuous.
Probe heat. On. Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
Flaps auto, bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 required and selected, green light.
Stab trim.
Got a cookie reading the checklist here.
Starts levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Perfect. So what we're going to do is taxi to that line and then we'll request taxi. And we'll call at, what's it called, the point here? Number 7.
Departure frequency 124.0.
Back about leaves. Just do a quick config check. No takeoff config warning.
Packet 1017, read back, correct. Call for push on to...
Oh, what is it with all these ground crew? Leave me alone! Surrounded. Do I smell or something?
Runway.
So we'll just go to that line and then we'll request taxi. It is the American way.
Taxi 504 Lima to runway 6 right, Alpaca 39 Alpha.
It's an Oktoberfest. Alpaca 3429 on Concourse Bravo, request taxi.
Alpaca 3429, runway 6 right, taxi via Juliet 6 Lima.
Runway 6 right, Juliet 6 Lima, Alpaca 3429. So Juliet 6 is straight ahead, Juliet 6 then Lima. It's not quite matching the chart there. Is there a good KLX or KLS for Explain 1112, and will it be updated to Explain 12? I'm not sure. It's quite a few, quite limited at the moment for Explain 12. There are some pay airports that have come in available. Shadows are good, they just need to, you know, make this less dark. Ground handling in this sim though, straight away, just prefer it over Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, I'm using the rudder as a tiller, but it feels great in this sim. Am I going to get cut up by an Airbus? Look at this, guys. Look at this. That's 75. Too late.
3429, is company blocking or not?
No, it's fine, yeah, he is, but he can commence ahead, no problem, Alpaca 3429.
Alpaca 3429, follow company traffic, Alpaca 39 Alpha, continue taxi via Lima.
Unbelievable.
Continue taxi via Lima to Alpaca 39 Alpha.
Unbelievable. The Airbus, I'm going to have to talk to the chief pilot of Airbus, Alpaca Airways here. Their pilot body, I think they have some sort of increased ability to, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of undisclosed priority. Unbelievable, the Airbus fleet. Unbelievable. I'm only joking.
Cleveland ground, Alpaca 6 Tango Mike, Great Lakes 4.
The sim is looking superb.
climb via SID.
Agreed.
Frequency 124.0, squawk 7414. Pack 63, Tango Mike 3 back.
A merry packer. I'm a massive fan of the camera tools in X-Plane 12.
Number 250 Papa
Oh, X-Plane always had a really good camera system.
Roger, November 250 Papa
Patrick!
Delta, we're checking in with you
We're having words, Patrick.
November, requesting startup and pushback clear.
Evers Fleet, unbelievable.
Ramp is uncontrolled. Push and start at pilot's discretion. Okay, Roger.
That's very unusual procedure for European pilots, though.
Easiest. Okay, what do you want to do in Cleveland airspace? We'll be taking this route out. 0 Papa Delta.
It's over there.
Which direction do you want to go? We'll go ahead and
Walk air,
stay
so
west. And, do you want flight following? Are you VFR or IFR?
Right, let's do a before takeoff checklist of line.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Check.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
So we got packed auto bleeds on, V speed set for departure, 3940, 46 on the MCP. Departure to Great Lake 4, climbing straight ahead, and then making a left turn inbound to Eden Point. Climbing to 14,000, set on the MCP, NEDP 2. Any problems will climb straight ahead. MSA in that direction of departure. 3,100, just go to 4,000 feet. Request assistance. That's about it. All covered, don't need that on night mode. Let's reviews.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Perfect.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha.
There's a tower. So yeah, the Ortho guys, first time I've installed an Ortho in X-Plane 12. It's just the same as X-Plane 11. I just downloaded the tiles to my Ortho 4XP folder and made shortcuts. Put them in the X-Plane 12 custom scenery folder. Works perfectly.
Push onto the outer, so the outer is going to be Juliet.
I've got really good feeling in this sim. Looking good.
November 0 Papa Delta, runway 6 right, taxi.
Beautiful day.
Lima. Roger, 6 right, taxi via Foxtrot Lima, November 250 Papa Delta, thanks.
So we're going to be going downhill in a second, like massive ramp.
Alpaca 39 Alpha, contact tower today.
Contact tower, Alpaca 39 Alpha.
Alpaca 3429, contact tower today.
Tower, Alpaca 3429. Thanks a lot for the agency, it's been really appreciated, thank you. That was really nice of him. Always, you know, these guys coming on to provide a service for our group flights, you know, spending their free time, free of charge to come and do this. Very, very grateful for that. Oh, Minneapolis centers online. Superb. It's all falling into place, guys. And this should be Lauren, I think, on tower. Contact departures after takeoff, 124.0. Don't think it's automatic though. Just wait for Alpaca 39 Alpha to check in.
Alpaca 3, 9er Alpha, runway 6 right, 68.
Clear for takeoff, runway 6 right, Alpaca 39 Alpha.
I think this is Lauren. Yeah, it does say on. It does say. I'll make sure I say hello. Exactly, Greg. Cleveland Tower. Hello, Lauren. Hope you're doing well.
Hey Sam, come on, man. Cleveland Tower, Alpaca 3429, hold short on the 6 right.
Oh, sure, 6 right, Alpaca 3429. Very non-standard RT from me there. So yeah, I think this could be a bit of the Ortho 4XP mesh having a little bit of a mess around. What was that clicking sound? Elec. I've lost the generator. Oh, wonderful. Turn failures off. Fix all failures.
Alpaca 3429, runway 6 right, line up away.
Of course. Stand by, we actually got a little technical issue here, if that's okay. Alpaca 3429.
Roger, 3429, hold short 6 right.
Hold short 6 right, Alpaca 3429. I've got, and it's saying fix all failures here, and I've got an IDG failure here, so I can dispatch, in reality, go back on stand. Now what I can do is start the APU, and use that as a second source. That is approved, but if this happened in real life, for the sake of realism, you know, you'd go back on stand, but I can't fix, it's not working. So what I can do is just try here. I think it could be a random failure from something else. I swear I turned that off. Alright, what we're going to do is start the APU, and we're going to use that as a backup source of AC power. So you can dispatch with a generator failure. If this happened at the whole point here, you would taxi back onto stand, get it fixed, and then you dispatch with the APU running one side of the electrical system and then the IDG on the other. So this is dispatchable, but you wouldn't be able to fix this here on your own. I fixed it. It's working now. Alpaca 3429, fix that, ready for departure.
Alpaca 3429, roger, runway 6 right, you are clear for takeoff.
Hey, 6 right, clear takeoff, Alpaca 3429. Oh, that was a go. So yeah.
39 Alpha, contact departure, we'll see it.
All looking good here. Directors on. And transponder TARA. So MCP is set, transponder, TRA, strobe lights are on, waiting for our takeoff clearance. Fix all failures only works when in complete standstill. Okay. Well, you know, it would have been fun to use it, but yeah, all I was doing there, guys, was going to start the APU, put that as a source,
short of runway 6 right.
and then we were dispatched.
Past the Delta, Cleveland Tower, hold short of 6 right, at Lima 1. Roger, hold short at 6 right, 0 Papa Delta.
That shouldn't happen on the ground. It's what's the word? Stopped. Disabled. I have heard about it, Wojtek. The inner marker's constantly going off as well, so I'm making notes for ZIBO here. TCAS, TA on ground. Oh yeah.
Before takeoff checklist, below the line, MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
They're already clear for takeoff.
On.
Okay.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
At Alpaca 3429, just confirm clear takeoff.
Alpaca 3429, roger, runway 6 right, you are clear for takeoff.
Hey, 6 right, clear takeoff, Alpaca 3429. Yeah, real, yeah, your pilots and chat, blah, blah. Right, clear takeoff. Oops. It was distracted by that failure. Timing. Yoke cab's going on, and it is already. There we are. A little bit more stabilised. Set takeoff thrust. Can't get the staff, guys. 91.9. Takeoff thrust set, indication normal. Looks like the order throttle's not quite sitting in one there. There we go. That, so I've. There we go. Checked, reservoir pressure. Yeah, nose was still a bit jumpy and explain. Nosewheel's coming up on its own, shouldn't be doing that. No, explain.
V1, rotate.
Nosewheel's already up a little bit there. No wind at all.
Positive brake.
It's coming up.
250 Papa Delta.
Beautiful day flying though. When it's completely calm like this, it's very static. Down now.
Below 3,000 and we'll make a break departure. 250 Papa Delta is confirmed right downwind the bridge.
Beautiful.
Roger, right downwind departure 0 Papa
Flag up.
Delta.
No, it's gone to Mach 4. There's still lots of little quirky things going on with this sim.
Alpaca 3429, contact departures, slow fail.
Departures, Alpaca 3429. Thank you so much for organising ATC your end, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you. Flat one. Over to departures. Yeah, so not bad departure. The inputs are maybe having to make a lot more input than you would in the real aircraft. Again, there's just changes for ZIBO and Tim to fix for this version of the mod. But all the nice things they explained over there. The nose wheel just starts coming up on its own there, so they need to be looking at trim issues. At about 10 knots below VR there, the nose started coming up on its own. So flaps up minus VNAV, should be 240 knots max. Passing 3,800, 4,000. We'll do the after-takeoff checklist shortly. Cleveland departures, hello, it's Alpaca 3429, Great Lake 4, passing 4,100 for 14,000.
Alpaca 3429, Cleveland departure, ready to contact, climb maintain 14,000.
Climb maintain 14,000, Alpaca 3429. So just accelerated 240, past the speed restriction now, so it'll accelerate to 250. And this sort of general handling is nice, but in roll here, having to make a little bit more input to get the correct response. Look at that, 6 knot tailwind now. Command A, and after takeoff checklist. Gears off, all brakes off, start switches off. Air conditioning and pressurization, diffs, oops. 2.2, climbing. Temperatures are set, release the crew. After takeoff checklist complete. We don't. There is an after takeoff checklist to read here if you want to, but my operator is only done by pilot monitoring. There we go. The ortho on this is really nice, guys. It looks so good. Water's a bit bland, but it's very calm today. Bye bye Cleveland. I've actually departed Cleveland before in a Beluga. We did a Cleveland to in a live stream to Florida with the Beluga. Let's go fly into where Cape Canaveral, isn't it? Well, 10,000 for 14,000. Pre-cruise checks, fuel, 4 pumps. Wings are balanced, 3.5, 7,100 total. Lights coming off. RFIPs off, pressurization 3.5 and set. 10 seatbelts off, recall. Log on to CPDLC, and that's it, checks complete. What do you think of ortho, guys, in X-Plane 12? I think it. I prefer the look of ortho in X-Plane than I do the textures in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like the photo scenery. I think it looks really good. What do you think? I think it looks awesome. First time seeing it in the sim. This is Bing Maps, Zoom level 17 and then 15 on relays.
Alpaca 3429, leaving my airspace, Cleveland centers off the line, radio service terminated, change to advisory, approved, see ya.
Now on to 22 decimal lane, thank you very much to the ATC, Alpaca 3429, see ya. So, no ATC here, we'll climb up to 340, Just set, we'll set standard now. 124340, set once, twice, and on the overhead panel we can go up to 3.8 if we want to. Yeah, zoom on route list a bit. I find, you know, zoom level 15 is fine. So this is still 17. You can tell because it looks very crisp there where these trees are. These are photogenic, but where you'll see. Unless you're zoomed in far, you can't really tell when you go to... Sorry, it's very loud. Can't really tell where you go to zoom level 15. That looks absolutely, you know... Oops, it depends. It looks absolutely crisp as anything. And also, once you know what you're doing, it's dead easy to install. I do have a complaint though. Look at this beacon light. It looks like it's from a DC-3 or something. It's a strobe-like light. Beautiful. Well, we're on our way. Lake... Is it Lake Erie? Erie? Yeah, it can be a faff. Yeah, I just do Bing Maps if there's a few dodgy textures. What could be a pain is if you have a add-on airport and it doesn't sync correctly and then doing all the patches and stuff, but you know, I'm sort of enjoying the default airports in X-Plane 12 quite a lot. ETA then, 21:24, so an hour and 30 minutes from now. Absolutely still. This can happen. You know, it can be completely still. I've been in the cruise and had this, not very often, but it can happen. But yeah, the lighting's a bit pants. Yeah, no spoilers for F1 quali. Hands up for that one, please. 2 tons. Imagine if I streamed it for you guys to watch. I might have the stream taken down. Sweet. Astrid, my Phoenix just complained about a 1 minute delay. Does your company bother you for 1 minute delay? We don't get bothered, but it automatically... So you have your scheduled departure time. Let's say your scheduled departure time is 2000. So if you push it 01, it'll automatically open in the app we have a delay code, and you have to assign a minute and then put the code. So yeah, every delay to a minute has to be explained. So yeah, if it's a minute, you know, just put whatever. You know, usually that would be something like ATC ram congestion. So imagine you go Alpaca 3429 request push and start, and tower goes standby, traffic taxiing behind. There you go, ram congestion. That's delay 89. I think off the top of my head, 81 for slot, 89 ram congestion, 87. The most common one is usually 93, which is late inbound previous sector or something like that. But yeah, everything has to be accounted for. They'll take all those statistics and see what the most common reason for delays are. So what I'm going to do, I might actually cruise a little bit higher now. The flight plan defaulted to 340, but I don't know if the SimBrief flight plans have it. I think they do, because they are really good. Yeah, if you go here, look, you can see, I don't know if they've got the data here, but you can see, look, if you fly 2,000 feet higher than your planned flight plan, you'll save 3 minutes. And also, you would typically get a fuel saving, depending if there's a tailwind or a headwind component. It looks like SimBrief haven't modelled that, but on our flight plans it'll tell you, so you always can work out if you want to try and get higher or lower. You can see if we go down 2,000 feet low, it will burn an extra 19 kilos. Oh no, sorry, this is time. No, it should be quicker because you fly a higher Mach number, but time's not been taken into account, but you can see, look, if you go a little bit higher, you'll save 3 kilos of fuel for the entire sector. If you've lowered 19 kilos of fuel. If you're a ton heavier, an extra 42 kilos burn. So what we'll do, we usually look at this and make an operational decision. Now, working out time, we can have a look at the winds. If we look at our first waypoint around top of climb, which is at Dort. There's hardly any winds here. Look, 3, 6, 3, 8. Yeah, look, it is a headwind, slightly stronger by about 10 knots, but because of your higher magnum, look, as you get along your route, the speeds are about the same. So what we'll do, we'll change our cruise flight level. Obviously, there's no ATC, but you'd request it, so we'll go 380, execute, and then we'll update it here as well. Generally, the higher you go, the more fuel you save and time. Yeah, the Heathrow from, is it Origami Studios? There's a new Heathrow payware for X-Plane 12, isn't there? Yeah, it is annoyingly realistically in a way, the Phoenix. Yeah, the Japanese complain if the metro stops 1 metre too far. Sim 737 pilot, anyone know how to readjust YouTube so chat is to the right of the video? Right now the video is across the entire top of my screen. No idea. Oh, listen, sorry, Listener's got it. Cinema mode. There's a little button to press. I'm using the YouTube. When you stream, there's a studio page, so I can see chat, stream statistics, analytics, viewer activity, health. You know, because it's an offline stream, certain elements don't work. So things like Nightbot don't work. What's going on there? The vibe looks a bit blurry, blurry. There you go. I think this is now zoom level 15 now. So these tiles are zoom level 15, about 20 times smaller. They look absolutely fine at 30,000 feet plus. Now luckily, because it's not very cloudy, I'm not getting any annoying strobing, flickering effects from X-Plane. That's based off cloud shadows. Listen, I'd love for YouTube to implement the Twitch cinema mode where the video is much larger and chat still appears. Oh, that's quite cool. Encyclopedia Listed. If I need to know anything, I'm going to message you rather than use Google. He doesn't know his stuff. Wojtek, would you descend in real life just to get a better tailwind for any reason? Yes, absolutely. Flight plans will also take that into account. The Lido system we use it's very clever. So look at the entire weather, and if it was worthwhile descending or staying at a lower level, it will try to do that. But more often than not, you've got to remember airspace is very congested. So sometimes you could be capped from ATC, and you can see it on flight plans. It's quite common at the moment, sort of from the middle of Spain. If you're going back to the UK, you can be capped at flight level 290 until the south of France, and that is an ATC capped restriction. It doesn't come up on the flight plan. It can be difficult to work out sometimes. But all you'd have to do is ask ATC, and they'll say unable to give you further climb due to ATC restrictions in the upper sectors. Yeah, ATC out the window, Lido will put you in the most fuel efficient operational flight plan possible. G-Face, Jim had to run back to WH Smith for a spicy chicken wrap, 3-minute delay, code 89 ATC. To blame on them. Oh, Toledo is down there. The city of Toledo. This place is, you know, everywhere the world is just massive. Like, this is probably somewhere I'll never visit in my life, but the whole city, people spend their whole lives there, and that's what Microsoft Flight Simulator is great for. And X-Plane, any simulator, you can just explore the world virtually, see what it looks like below. Awesome. We're approaching double climb. Oh no, I forgot to reset 380. I think you guys were saying in chat, weren't you? Yeah, sorry, 380 set. It's twice, thrice. Perfect. So I think the routing takes us towards Grand Rapids, and then over Lake Michigan towards Milwaukee, and then onwards to Minneapolis. It's amazing how all this is much higher elevation in America. Such a huge country. There's constant inputs here. Now this is something X-Plane need to fix. This. Look how the wind just constantly changes. So I think how their live weather's working. They're obviously picking up the wind's variable, and it just constantly switches between the two. Wind at this altitude is pretty stagnant. It'll change slowly over time, whereas here it's constantly changing, which is causing the autopilot in add-ons, sort of the TOLIS H340, same with the ZIBO, is constantly having to make inputs to correct for these variable winds. It's just like not the most accurate simulation, so they need to do something to stop the wind direction changing constantly between different directions. Oh yeah, Wojtek commands won't work in private streams, non-public streams, because it doesn't realise I'm streaming Nightbot. Did you want my PC stats? It's because Nightbot's not a member. Technically true. Have I not? Sometimes, yeah, I don't think this one has my... If you look at any one of my older streams, Wojtek, I removed my PC specs from the video description just to make them a little bit more, shorter, a little bit more simpler, because the command works, obviously, during a stream. Oh, Janet, don't ask those sort of questions here. There we go, 38,000 feet. So we had an SOP change of operator a few months ago. We actually select max continuous thrust in the cruise. The reason is we want to avoid low speed situations, so if the speed gets low, the auto throttle will set now up to max continuous thrust to recover the speed. Remember, the thrust on a jet engine at higher altitude, because the air is so it's not very dense, it's a lot less effective. Now again, this is little X-Plane 12-ism at higher altitude. You can see we're level at 380, but look at the height differences here. These guys will be at either 3.7 or he'd be at 3.70, but look, it's showing 1,300, 1,700. So there's a 300-foot altitude discrepancy here. It is an X-Plane 12 issue, and I think it's to do with the modelling temperature corrections. Oh look, we've had someone subscribe on the channel whilst we're streaming, who's also got a public page. Has no idea we're streaming at the moment. Chamberlain, I read that as next girlfriend, not a group flight. Next group flight, I'll take the 737. Will be my first time in it online though. bet you got a month to get practicing. I'm thinking of contacting VATSIM India again for the next group flight, because last time we asked ATC, they needed more notice. They want at least 2, if not 3 weeks, and I hope to do the next group flight in 3 weeks' time. Because we're right, I've not missed one. I've done one every single month since I've started, so it's 34 group flights every single month. Look, right at the end of October, this was the only time I could do it. So if we do it in 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, it'll be 19th or 20th of November. Actually, I just need to have a look at my roster quickly. Oh no, I'm working that whole weekend. Yeah, Saturday 19th is my day 1 back at work. That's it. Okay. I could do a midweek one, but I don't fancy. No, I could do one the following. It'll be 4 weeks, guys. Friday the 25th or 26th, probably. Next group flights. And I'll try and do the Christmas one in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll pencil in 26th or 27th. The 737 is already married to the captain. Do you guys want to have a bit of a funny story? Today I took Jack out for a walk, and whilst I was walking him, I was checking the person I was walking with, and we're talking about shoes and how shoes need to be grippier. My shoes didn't have much grip on, and then I fell over, arse over foot, right on my back, literally. Like proper comedy style, like you watch videos online. I slipped and landed right on my back. Thankfully it was wet grass I slipped on, so it wasn't painful. But at the moment, because I'm an old man now, I feel old, I've got a bit of back pain. I can feel where I hit my back. Absolutely arse over foot, like a right tit. I'd say anyone was watching, they'd be absolutely, crying themselves. But yeah, I was wearing unsuitable shoes for the terrain. I'll take a picture. If you go on Discord, guys, I'll take a picture of Jack and my back. You're not seeing my face. Hold on. Where's furry friends? It's a very revealing picture. I don't think I've revealed so much. That is my back in Furry Friends. Bless him. In the Furry Friends channel. Loads of great screenshots, guys, you're sharing on Discord. Oh, Moradin, I've just seen your V-States one. Oh, wow, yeah, looks really good. Dante20, love the screenshot you took of all the tails. Really nice. Great screenshots. Wow, you guys, I've seen this LATAM Airbus. You've seen the. Let me find some pictures we can share here. I can't have Harold. That'll be the best site to see it. Where is it? There it is. This is scary. You guys should be able to see this here. So if you missed it, this is... firstly, if you haven't heard of a site, Av Harold, check it out, because it's a really good source of aviation incidents that happen online. Great reporting on it. Sim737 pilot, glad to have you back in the States. My employer got a lockout notice, so I'm actually happy to make the group flight. Cheers. Well, that's good. And, glad you're enjoying the group flight so far. Thank you very much for joining. Continued support. Right, so this was LATAM A320, if you missed it already. Flying in Santiago to Asunción in Paraguay. They went around, diverted, and then went around again, or made a second flight and then made the approach. Weather is here. Look at this damage. I mean, this is hail damage. So they've clearly penetrated a thunderstorm. And someone told me, I think Freckles in Discord and doing some research, the RAT's deployed, and that happens when you have both engines flame out at the same time or have a drop below a certain threshold of N1. So these guys are incredibly lucky, and this is the damage to the window. You know, the comments are always quite interesting. There's a lot of drivers or pilots here that make comments here. Last time in Polish means I'm flying. I wonder if the crew will be flying after this one. Yeah, there's one thing that really scares me as an operator, and that's thunderstorms. Now, we're very lucky in Europe that the storms we get aren't like the storms we get in other parts of the world. You know, tops rarely get above 40,000 feet. But still, you want to keep well clear of them. This is clearly a significant storm they've flown through. And I believe only one engine restarted. Yeah, really lucky. The damage on this is substantial. So this is caused by hailstones. It's very easy to sit down here and go, why did they do that? But yeah, I'm really... There's two things that cross my mind from my experience sort of when I was at the sim training, and also my experience when I became a captain. I don't know how it works on the Airbus. I think on the older 737s we have a manual tilt system, so you have to adjust the tilt. Now I should think, because there was a lot of weather around, they had the weather radar on, but it's so easy to get press on itis, especially if you've diverted or you're trying to get in somewhere to the second time. You just got to fight that instinct and not try anything risky. If there's a gap when there's storms and you're not sure, just don't do it. My operator's quite clear. You know, they simply say if you find yourself flying towards a thunderstorm or even a school line, let's say, where there seems to be no apparent way through, so it could be you go 100 miles off track left or right, you still can't get through, just divert, land, don't worry about it, call it a day. You know, we'll put you guys in a hotel. Obviously don't want to, but safety comes first, and these guys have obviously found a gap or something, or thought they'd be okay going through it, and this could have been a very different event. And this stuff really, you know, thunderstorms really scare me when flying. They don't scare me, but I like to stay well away from them. I've flown with a lot of captains when I was a first officer who've told me all sorts of stories of old operators and things that they did and how close they were to getting into serious trouble. And I was like, I just don't want to ever get myself anywhere near a situation like this. But yeah, reading the comments quite interesting. Here you get some people who don't know what they're talking about. The majority of them are professional aviators, flight crew. Great to see their input. But yeah, that's scary, that one. Really, really scary. Touch wood, nothing like that happens at all. There's a trolling llama departing from Kilo Charlie, unbelievable. When you say trolling, if he's being sensible using a llama call sign, that's fine. Would ask not for anyone to do that. But anyway, look at this. Haven't we chosen an incredible day to go flying? And quite lucky how we are with X-Plane 12 with their flickering strobe effects with clouds. It's completely clear. Look at the ortho. What's the situation with ATC here? Look at this. Beautiful. Sim is looking resplendent. Let me have a little look on the VATSIM map. I'm using my phone here, which is why you can't see it. Actually, why don't I just use VATScope? Ooh, I hear the engine thrust changing. No, we're okay. No. What's the best VATSIM map on a web browser? I use an app on my phone, which is pretty good. It's just called VATSIM map. SimAware VATSIM map, I think. Oh, look at our group flight go! Wonderful. So cool. How do you find out the busiest? Oh yes, we got. Oh look, we do. We got tower online, and approach and center. Oh, it's TNA. No, tower and ATIS. He's going to be busy. We don't have anyone there. We've got several airports there. Oh, Alpaca 5-3 X-ray Yankees coming in. There's a few from Kansas City. Is this no? Is this Kansas? No, that's KMCI. Southwest. Some Alpaca's still there. Look. Oh, you've got some Alpacas coming. Those guys got ATC for the entire sector. It's us guys. We've just got a little bit of quiet there. It's very detailed, this. Now, how do you find out the busiest airports? Data. Is this do they ignore virtual airlines? Yeah, because look, there's no Alpaca VCP. I mean, surely there's about 40 of us today. Lufthansa, Ryanair, Southwest American. No virtual airlines included. This is disappointing. Very good. Dante, just got the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke throttle, loving it. Has anyone figured out a good way to map the reverse thrust? I've been struggling with that. Which simulator? Because it's a pain in the backside with Microsoft Flight Simulator to get that set up. I've got it set up, no problem in the X-Plane. The control configurations I prefer in X-Plane to get everything set up, whereas in Microsoft it's okay, but it's a bit of a pain to have it all working. There's 37 Alpacas online. So it'd actually be, if we were going on that original website, the top 5. Next waypoint's at Cam. I'm trying to remember to do a fuel check. I think the fuel burn in X-Plane 12 though is absolutely fine. Well, we've just passed VO. So VO at 2020, 5.5 tons. So we took an extra 1200. We should have had 6. We should have 6. Sorry, less than that. Will be 4.3 at VO on the flying plan. Yeah, 4.3. Fuel burn's perfect. 30 minutes airborne. We've only just passed VO. 33. Yeah, looking perfect, guys. Might as well tune the VOR. 1595. Don't often do this on the line. Some guys do. There's no need. You can tune on route and VRs if you want to. There you go. Move to India Oscar. There's the RMI twisting round. Perfect. Hi Kevsky, hope you're doing well. Good evening. Just made it back from fixed base. Very good. Oh gosh, Kevsky guys is doing his type rating on the 737. I was thinking of someone else in Discord. What have you been up to today in the fixed base sim? I hope it's all going well. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim, that would explain it. I'll have to try and explain after the group flight. Well, I'll share Dante with my settings. I think I still haven't got it quite working as I'd like it to in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's traffic ahead only by 400 feet, and again, that's an X-Plane 12-ism. Yeah, look, that would be an issue. Alpaca 39 Alpha must have slowed right down. Yeah, he's getting close. They're staying about the same distance there. Well, the radar's a bit balked as well. You just get these sort of funny returns in X-Plane at the moment. Looks like the Matrix. Oops, what have I just knocked? Auto throttle. I need to put a throttle blocker on or something because basically it sometimes disconnects it. They are approaching the coastline of Lake Michigan. There we go. Looking really good. So I think they're landing on 1-2 right in Minneapolis this evening. See what arrival we get. Going to have some ATC. Don't forget tomorrow as well, I'm taking part in the Flight Factor group flight. Starting at 5 o'clock British Summer Time. Oh, don't forget the UK clock's changed as well. Extra hour in bed. Yeah, 5 o'clock British Summer Time tomorrow in the 767. I'm flying from JFK to Charlotte. XP72 is taking part as well. He's flying from Detroit to New York. We're each giving away a Flight Factor product. The winner can choose any of the Flight Factor's aircraft. And Flight Factor are also doing their own giveaway for everyone that takes part, but you've got to make sure you enter the group flight using the submission form on their Discord. But if you go to the Flight Factor's Discord, have a look at the events, all the information's there. Kevsky, mostly normal procedure stays, some small features, or some small failures with the QRH reading, non-precision approach to go around followed by ILS on fixed base 10. Excellent. Non-precision approach to a go around followed by an ILS. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hope you're finding it all well. I'll catch up with you at some point Discord. I'm going to have a lot more time from November, so I'll be able to get to update. Oh no, Dr. Bosini, you'd love to have flown, but you'll be away. Oh, it's going to be very busy on the event because it is a public one, but it's been heavily promoted, and we've got ATC organised, all done by Flight Factor. To take part in the giveaway for the Flight Factor aircraft, though, because you've got to obviously, anyone could take part in the giveaway during the stream for my giveaway. You don't have to be flying at all. I just get very fortunate to be able to give away one of their products. But if you want to enter the Flight Factor giveaway, you have to enter using the submission form. You also have to depart after the streamer if you depart before, just to ensure that we get away. So that's it. Wow, all of Canada's online. Well, we should have gone there for our route flight. Oh no, I'm actually on flight radar, that won't help. Oh yeah, wow, all of Canada is online. But if I look at the entirety of the United States, there's only two very defined lines, and that's our group flight. Alpaca Canada Ops, so I've only just managed to get rid of the Alpaca livery of CSL, which is haunting the aircraft. I don't know if this livery needs updating. No, it doesn't. It looks really good. I was looking up there. That there. I don't know if that's was a click spot. I don't want to press it. It's just looking on the antennas. Don't know what that is. Don't know. You got VHF1 on top. Always have a VHF1 on top. VHF2's on the bottom because of ground reception. It's always clear. And obviously this is the Wi-Fi locks. HF is located in the tail, and then VOR locks on the top. Click it, and I think it must be a click spot in the cabin. I've lost it now. Let's have a look online, just want to see what it is. Oh, it's TCAS apparently. Obviously, you know, we don't see this. So TCAS, VHF1, VHF2. Back in. Radio altimeters here as well. Out there. There you go, these two. It's a very nice exterior model on the mod. Oh yeah, look at that. There's the west coast of Lake Michigan. That looks like what was likely an overwing exit. Hello, Jordan. I've made it. Must be morning for you. Where we were. Wait, I have that, don't I? Oh no, I already have.
Great success.
Margin's on short final now. Very cool. Great success. I remember watching the first Borat film, and I was about... How old was I? When did it first come out? 2003, 4, 5? And I was in tears. When he was in the US, before anyone knew who he was. So funny. I've got his book somewhere. 2006, wow. And obviously before that was Ali G, but I was a bit too young to have been allowed to have watched Ali G. Oh, Jordan, the moustache is long gone. Got rid of it in April, May. I'm clean shaven, like James Bond. I was ordered to remove it. Such a troll. Perfect. Alright, probably best start looking at setting up for the approach here before we fly into another airplane. Topper says still 176 miles away. So X-Plane's basically, listen, you're right. Yeah, X-Plane is too realistic for VATSIM. If it's modelling temperature error, I think that's what they're doing. Where are we? Milwaukee, just north of Chicago, isn't it? That's zoom level 15. This is the first time in a long time I've downloaded Ortho. First time in X-Plane 12, and I've actually been able to enjoy the scenery. Excuse me, that was a hiccup then. So what I might do is step down to 3.6 if this traffic gets any closer. Right, let's have a look here. We're going to be too far out to pick up the ATIS, I think, at the moment. Oh, no, we're not. So, see if I can tune it up. See, we're actually on Unicom. Why not tune up the ATIS on box 2? Actually, I won't even use box 1. Wouldn't use you in real life. Let's just turn the music off, see if we can pick it up. 13535. No, it's too far out to pick it up. 3535, definitely got the right frequency. We'll just go back over to Unicom for now. So I've got it on text though. Oh, it's really wind's picked up in Minneapolis. 180 13, gusting 19 knots. Sporty. A few clouds at 25,000 feet. That's going to wreak havoc with X-Plane 12's light strobing issues at the moment. 90 degrees, 3013 is preset. Expect 12 right, 12 left. Visual approaches in use. Find approaches over noise sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left and 12 right. Hazardous weather info for Malpanza area available. Birds again. Use information. Use altitude coding. Advice you have information India. So information India in Minneapolis. Is Alpaca 132 here? Find out. Agency's trying to contact you. Alright, I'll do a fuel time check at KMSP. KMSP 340. Wind should be 227 at 7. It's just doing, but it's just varying around all the time. So the wind is very accurate, close to forecast. 48 minutes 47. That's fine. Should have burnt 3 tons of fuel. We've burned 3 tons of fuel. The mod is spot on. Burn is perfect. And should have 3.5. We took 1.2 extra, so we should have 4.7. We have 4.8. Excellent. Right, start setting up for this approach then. Let's grab the charts. It's nice to be back in X-Plane and the mod. So KMSP. Minneapolis. We're going to be flying a... Is it Killer 3? Coming in via KMSP. Well, we just passed overhead KMSP, so we're on the arrival now already via Berry. It could be 12 right or 12 left. So let's go. We'll select charts of 12 right and 12 left. Airport charts. Oops. Yeah, US charts. They on their approach charts they use the for RVR. Is it miles or feet? I always have to convert it. I think it's 550 meters, about 1800 feet. I think that's feet. I just miss my meters, my metrics. So if we're landing on 12 left, slightly shorter runway, but long enough. 12 right, I think we'll be landing on. We're coming. I think we cross over, then they're coming from the south. I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh, you know when you're about to sneeze and you don't sneeze? It's horrible. Just got that. Right, I think I've got all the charts I need. So I'm going to plan on 12 right. I think we're going to go like this via Johnsy, Greek, Dooley onto 12 right. 12 left goes in the other direction. We'll confirm when we get a little bit closer. So just checking the routing first. Well, let's fill in the descent forecast page first. Jim has control. Guys, date for your diaries. Week on Tuesday, got a very special stream. 8th of November. Starting in the afternoon, it'll be around a 6-7 hour stream for a very good cause. And I'm hoping to have some great giveaways for that day as well. We'll reveal all next week. All Cleveland arrivals are going on to 12 left so far. Okay, let's have a little change of that then. Going in, we've got 238.36, 200, 234.31, 10,241 at 24. Executes pressure. I made a note of already. 3013. Going to go with runway 12 left then. So that means after Afton, we're going to go via Como. So ILS 12 left. Via CJ or Crikey. So many points here. CCJ or Keiko. We just reselect the arrival first. And this one's going to be via Cabo, which we've already passed. And which one's this? CCJ or... I can't even see these points. Or Keiko. Oh, that'll be on the ILS, won't it? Aha. Which one, I wonder? Go Keiko. See how that looks. Remember the 8th of November. Oh, so this goes a bit different here. So we're going to go Johnsy. No, we're not going to go as far as Johnsy if we want to left. We're going to go via Afton, aren't we? Afton, and then Como. I haven't got these points. How do I select these transitions? Como. I want Como and Cos. No, it hasn't helped. So what star is it? It's still the same star, isn't it? It's a Killer 3. So I want Como or Cos. Hey? Which one do I select? This is really confusing. CMAC. That still hasn't... There we are, got it. Cos. Como, Cos. That was hard to work out. What have I done? Here. So Berry, we've got a discontinuity. What's after Berry? I've lost all the waypoints. That's not good. Ugh, what have I done? What have I done here? So ILS 12 left via CJ, Killer 3 via... What's after... Got Robbie, Cable, Zing, Hender. Hender? So, still missing out all these points. How do I get these points in? Should be Camo, I think. Discontinuities for the vectors. No, there's no vectors here, is there? Vectors later on. Well, let's see what 18 gives us. I'm just going to join these dots up here to start with, otherwise we're going to get a discontinuity. So after Berry, Robbie, then Cable. Let me just put it manually. Oh, that's going to keep us going for a little bit longer. Centre.
3013.
Advise if we arrive for runway 12 left, altimeter 3013, Alpaca 1267.
At Minneapolis Centre, good afternoon. Now Alpaca 3429, maintaining flight level 380, inbound to Berry.
Alpaca 3429, Minneapolis Center, squawk 6335.
6335, Alpaca 3429. 6335.
Alpaca 696, appreciate the help. Contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
Alpaca 696 to 134.97.
Hey Anthony, hope you're doing well. Anthony's from Minneapolis, one of the moderators, long-term members. Unfortunately, couldn't take part today, but it was for good reason. His daughter was graduating, I believe.
3547 for Alpaca 1202. Have a good day.
Alpaca 132, transition to 270 knots and published speeds after Huggy.
Confirm the speed at Alpaca 132.
Alpaca 132 in the transition, maintain 270 knots, normal speed at Huggy.
Right, let's try and fix this.
We got Huggy, Alpaca 132.
State 32 is radar contact 120 miles west of the Omaha VOR, maintain flight level 390.
Maintain 390.
That looks better. It is the camera transition.
Alpaca 084, 250 knots, flight level 350.
Echo 084 Minneapolis Center, hello.
I think we got it. Robbie.
Minneapolis Center, Alpaca 1070.
Why is it going direct to camera?
Climbing flight level 370, speed 250 knots.
Echo 1075 Minneapolis Center, roger.
A? Robbie, then cable, then zing? Ah, there we go.
Minneapolis Center, Alpaca getting off.
I fixed it.
Flight of 80 inbound. Kilo Bravo, uniform Lima Lima.
So Robbie, cable, zing.
Alpaca 39 Alpha, Minneapolis
Pender, restrictions
Center,
are all in. CMAC,
6314.
Killer, 1280 knots. That's correct. Crisp.
6314, Alpaca 39 Alpha.
Afton, and then from Afton, right turn.
3429, radar
Come on.
contact. 20 miles north of the. What is that? That's the Nodine VOR, maintain flight level 340.
Descent flight level 340, Alpaca 3429. To be fair, that was our final level. So 340, and we'll just start gentle descent. They should do a cruise descent now. So it's more than 50. If you're more than 50 miles from top of descent, look, cruise descent. Won't activate the instant phase.
Arrival, runway 12 right, Minneapolis.
So Camo at 8,000, and then it's Veytane heading. Vector, that's all coded exactly as I'd expected the real aircraft. So happy with that. And then COS Vector. And eventually we're going to head towards CJ, so we'll leave that in the FMC as it is. And then we'll just update CJ when we're downwind. So far the ZIBO performed really well. There's been no issues there. The transition, I don't know if that was something I was doing or something. I just had to press twice. 10-4 for configuration. Have a look at the ILS 1103. It's active.
Echo 39 Alpha, radar contact.
Minneapolis VOR on standby.
Nodine VOR, maintain flight level 380.
Dean 3, so frequencies, courses 121.
Echo 084 for traffic, climb and maintain flight level 340.
121, 121. Frequencies, courses, minimums are 10 to 42, quite high elevation here. Elevation is 842, 850. So,
1075, resume normal speed.
24, it's 230 GL. Advanced 42, sorry. Frequencies, courses, minimum set. MSA highest range to north 3,500.
Echo 46 Tango X-ray Minneapolis.
No DME associated with this ILS, I don't think, so it's localizer only. Simultaneous approaches on 1-2 left. Oh, hold on. I've been looking at the wrong approach there.
Echo 23 Lima Minneapolis. Center spot.
Let me start again. 1107.
360 Alpaca 23 Lima.
That's why you should always, when you brief a chart, read the top first. So you always say when you're reading to pilot monitoring, right, this is the Minneapolis plate 11-2, 30th of December, for ILS 12 left, and I would have noticed. So frequencies now set, 121, I'm afraid, minimum is 1 feet less, 1041, oops.
Alpaca 145, request lower.
So platforms are washy at 3,000.
Echo 145, descend via
Washy 3,000.
runway 12 right, the Minneapolis
30 ILS.
3013.
Checks the FMC.
3013, descend via the Minneapolis arrival, Alpaca 145.
And approach climb 1,300 feet, 1,300 feet.
Contact Minneapolis approach 12.
Left turn.
5.47.
3,000 on the 096 outbound to Canuck.
November, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
So yeah, we'll just keep going downwind vectors. Past COS, and then when we're clear direct, I'll just route direct to Hamel or Washy in the FMC.
Echo 7 Echo November, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
So 1-2 left, it's 2,500 metres long, let's have a look at the performance.
Approach 126.35, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
To 132, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
126.35,
Always forget where it is.
Alpaca 1.
Performance landing. Right, let's punch in the data for
Alpaca 39 Alpha, radar contact.
Minneapolis. It's very windy. Oh, wow, it's getting windy, guys. It's level at 3-4, that's good.
Echo 15 Delta, contact Minneapolis approach.
So runway 12 left. Dry, surface wind is 180 at 13, gusting 19. So when it's, you check the gust component, but always go worst case. So it is 13 gusting 19, but performance use 13 because headwind. So we got a nice 11 knot crosswind there. Temperature is 19 degrees.
350 Alpaca 084.
It's 3013.
Alpaca 1267, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
Flat 30. Auto, anti-ice off. Brakes all. No credit for reverse thrust landing weights.
Alpaca 343, descend via Nitzer 3 arrival.
So we're only 3.3, we need 2.1, so we got 30 minutes extra as we took 900 kilos of fuel to burn.
Nitzer 3 arrival.
Landing weight's going to be 61.2.
Alpaca 343.
Minneapolis Center, Texas 832, we'd like to step away for about 20 minutes.
So if you want to break 317.85,
20 minutes should be outside of my airspace, so frequency
2,500. Should be good for either Papa 4 or Papa 3, guys. Take the first on the right.
Minneapolis Center, Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha.
Flat 30, you want to break 3. We use reverse thrust brake cooling. 148.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, Minneapolis
143 should be VREF. 143. Checks out.
6374, Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha.
Somebody else is trying to check on that got stepped on, go ahead.
Sit, do the descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Oh, Patrick, no. You were ahead of us, weren't you, in the Airbus?
87, Minneapolis
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
It's been discussed.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
Perfect. All ready to go, and we've got 40 miles to top descent.
Minneapolis Center, Alpaca 63 Tango Mike, flight level 360, inbound Beery.
Alpaca 63 Tango Mike, Minneapolis Center, ident. .87's radar contact 10 miles west of the Dickinson VOR, maintain flight level 370.
Perfect.
Echo 125, radar contact 30
If we are
miles
needles
northwest
having fun,
of the
they're
Badger
swinging
VOR,
around.
maintain flight level 340.
Echo 125, Roger.
Echo 3 Kilo Alpha, radar contact, if I didn't already tell you, 35 miles northwest of
So
the Badger
now.
VOR, maintain flight level 360.
She's in Minneapolis.
Level 360, Alpaca
West of
3 Kilo
Stevens
Alpha.
Point.
Echo 63 Tango Mike, radar contact 50 miles northwest of the Badger
Look at
VOR,
the
maintain
ortho,
flight level
guys.
360.
It looks so nice in X-Plane 12.
63 Tango
This
Mike.
is zoom level 15.
Alpaca 084, reset transponder and squawk 4242.
Reset transponder 4242, Alpaca 084.
Alpaca 46 Tango X-ray, say Mach number.
Mach decimal 75, Alpaca 46 Tango X-ray.
Alpaca 46 Tango X-ray, reduced to Mach .73 if unable, advise.
Mach decimal 73, Alpaca 46 Tango X-ray.
Alpaca 67, contact Minneapolis, approach 135.47.
So please, with X-Plane 12, the fact that ortho works there. Just need to fix that flickering issue, which we've not had today because the weather's perfect. Like, it's so lucky.
Alpaca 23 Lima, proceed direct Huggy.
Direct Huggy, Alpaca 23 Lima.
Alpaca 63 Tango Mike, say Mach number.
Looks so good. And it's so good position performance as well. Sorry I keep changing around, I'm looking around.
63 Tango Mike, reduced to Mach .75 for sequencing.
0.75, 63 Tango Mike.
Echo 125, say Mach number.
Just very, you know, X-Plane 12. I think I look at a lot of comments. I'm not. I don't like to be outspoken. I don't like to say exactly how I feel about certain things, and comments, and people's opinions and things. I don't like to sort of be sensationalist as well. I've seen a lot of negativity around X-Plane 12. I understand. Don't get me wrong. That Microsoft Flight Simulator is an amazing sim. I love it, but this sim has such a place in the future. great performance, looks really good. Yes, you got to download Ortho and stuff like that, but I think that looks better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just look at that picture, and if you look at a Microsoft Flight Simulator stream, yes, the clouds don't look as good, the lighting is better in sim, but people are always complaining about the beauty of this sim. Just look at this.
Alpaca
It's perfect. And this is zoom level 15 tiles. Yeah. And it's in beta, it's only been out for 3 months. Where was Microsoft Flight Simulator 3 months after that was released? You know, it's taken it 2 years to get where it is.
Alpaca 084.
3429, descend via Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left, Minneapolis altimeter 3013.
Descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left, altimeter 3013, Alpaca 3429. Perfect, so that's descend via the SID. In American terms, completely alien, but used to this now. We can descend at our own discretion, just as per the arrivals. We just set a lower altitude on the MCP and let VNAV do its thing. Now, my operator, I've mentioned it several times before to you guys, we step down per restriction, which is what I'm going to do today. So, Hender's the next restriction, so what we'll do is set 240 and only set lower when you passed it.
084, it was 30 degrees from the left of what your course was before.
Roger.
Modern MGS. Domino Racing, you're hoping to fly a MAX in 2 weeks, but Ryanair decided to change the MAX to a 738. Fingers crossed they'll change it again. Quite common for airlines to change aircraft around for operational reasons. Hope you get to fly. I had to wait a long time. So, yeah, my operator, we step down as per the restriction. So 240 is the lowest we can go. 1 mile before Hender, I can set 14000. And then 1 mile before that, I can set 12000. So I know it's some people really don't like that, but it is the way we do it, my operator. I like to only follow my operator's SOPs.
1017, Minneapolis Center, squawk 6314.
Also at CMAC, when we set this, we'd actually set the altimeter as well, but I'll wait until the transition.
145, contact Minneapolis approach, 135.4.
I hope you enjoyed the group flight so far, really.
4547,
Did you enjoy organising this? 34 of these we've done. The 3-year anniversary will be in December. 3 years of group flights.
Packet 1017, radar contact 30 miles east of
approaching Hender.
360.
Next restriction down is 14000, so almost 1 mile away, so I'll set that on the MCP. So that's set, and then we're approaching top descent a little under 8 miles.
Packet 6345, Minneapolis Center, squawk 4576.
So cool, like the radio range. She's quite far away, so it comes out very distorted.
Minneapolis Center, hello, Alpaca 72, flight level 380.
Packet 72, Minneapolis Center, hello, squawk 4560.
Squawk 4560, Alpaca 72.
That's Domino Mosina, who's in check as well.
6345, climb, maintain flight level 370.
Hi Wojtek, what's your current SOP for turning off APU after landing? Do you wait for all passengers deboard COVID? Do you turn it off as GPUs connected? Oh, all COVID restrictions are finished now. So as soon as your GPU is connected, we don't need the APU for passenger comfort. APU is straight away off. Robson, crazy in it, 3 years, yep.
Packet 63 Tango Mike, proceed direct
This is
killer.
the 34th.
Direct killer.
Top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. Down we go into Minneapolis.
3 Kilo Alpha, proceed direct killer.
Direct killer, Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha.
Yeah, Gina, I've heard about this bug. I think, yeah, if you start pausing it, going into the menu screen, it really messes around with things at the moment, next plane. So, best thing is just don't. Which is a pain.
1075, proceed direct RAS.
Proceed direct RAS, Alpaca 1075.
Packet 084, proceed direct Fuzzy.
Look at this, great.
proceed direct for the Alpaca 084.
Alpaca 23 Lima, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left, the Minneapolis altimeter 3013.
Descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left, 3013, Alpaca 23 Lima.
And great to have ATC. I'm half relieved. It's been fought for a short while this week. We wouldn't have any. Very grateful.
Alpaca 14, Minneapolis Center, squawk 4550.
So Minneapolis, we got oh wow, Minneapolis is coming alive. We've got 2 approach frequencies, tower and ground, and centre. Oh, superb. Alright, so I'm just doing a bit too much extra fuel on top of fuel load. I'll be 68-ton landing. Uh-oh. Maximum landing weight for the NG, 60 by operator, 65.3 tons. So yeah, you can only land above that in an emergency situation. Yeah, 68's too heavy. Max, I can't remember off the top of my head, it is heavier. But yeah, that's report to Chief Pilot, please. So we're still going down. We can now go down to 12000. 12000 set, inbound to Killer. Speed's getting a little bit high. This can happen in VNAV. It ideally tries to maintain the target speed, so you can do several things to try and fix it yourself. So I'm just going to use a little bit of speed brake. Flight detents. In the real aircraft, there you go, flight detents the maximum. That's going to bring the speed back.
Stand 16, Minneapolis Center, climb and maintain.
We've got it's a bit windy down there. Back at the target speed, so I'll stow the speed brake. Perfect. The mod is working really well. Better than the earlier builds. This is the latest public version, so 2.1. Very nice.
The Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left to Minneapolis altimeter 3013.
12 left, Killer approach, 3013, 63 Tango Mike.
Its rate of descent is pretty good.
14's radar contact, 20 miles northeast of the no 9 VOR.
One area, PMDG, I'm going to be flying in very soon. It's been a whole host of improvements, which is really good news. One area the PMDG need to work on is the drag models are too slippy. This does seem a lot better. I think we should maybe have it. Yeah, it's going down at 2350, 25, 26, not far off. And it still needs work.
14, same Mach number.
So passing Killer, we can go down to 10,000.
Second 96 Papa Charlie, say Mach number.
0.8.
Second 96 Papa Charlie, reduced to Mach 0.75.
Oh fuck, I can't get enough of it.
Mecca 14, reduce speed to Mach 0.77.
Speed brake in flight, D10 for the duration of flight, then I'm at times. Yeah, that's the only way to get it down. Just drop the gear as well. I'm at times checking the landing weight be like.
Mecca 23 Lima, transition to 300 knots or greater.
300 good transition, Alpaca 230 miles.
Mecca 3429, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
126.35, thank you so much to the ATC, Alpaca 3429, bye.
Nope.
So over to approach. Minneapolis approach, very good afternoon, Alpaca 3429, descending on the Kilo 3 arrival.
Alpaca 3429, Minneapolis approach, expect visual approach runway 12 left.
Visual approach 12 left, Alpaca 3429. Perfect.
7 Echo November, contact tower 126.7. Tower 126.7, Alpaca 7 Echo November. Echo 132, do you have the field to site now?
Busy,
11
busy,
o'clock,
busy.
15 miles. Yeah, we do have the field inside for Alpaca 132.
Hey guys, I thank you so much for your professionalism. You sound so good on the radio. All of you do. Sound so professional. And a lot of the controllers I speak to after the event, they all say, you know, all of the guys taking part want to take it as realistically as possible, and it's just a pleasure to hear that. Look at this. This is Zoom level 17 now. I think it's increased as we approach. Looks so good in this sim. And thank you, Lord, for not making it cloudy. Because you'll be having those awful strobing effects in X-Plane 12. I think those parallel landings, yeah, shaking, but I think they're keeping us on 1-2 left because we're coming in from the east. Maybe the guys from Kansas City are on 1-2 right. I think there's been some parallel approaches according to Edo.
132, maintain 170 knots to
So
Washington.
10,000, then we're going to go to Kumo. And this restriction at 8,000 will put you at a really nice height. You then just maintain 8,000 feet.
1267, turn left heading
Can't really do a
210.
CDA then. And then you just turn off onto the approach when cleared. Flight service specialist landed on a special runway, 12 Tango. I'm guessing you meant right, because T's next to R on the keyboard. There you go, great ATC, yeah, they're all good. But it's a little bit too dark in the cockpit, the lighting. So, we've got our... Well, we should be doing 280 here, so I'm just going to use a bit of speed brake. It is a speed restriction here. Just got to make sure you're flying the airplane, you are a pilot flying, so you've got to make sure that speeds. And then we've got 250 knots at Afton. There's a decel point for 250. Speed brake felt a little bit too effective there. Not bad, but at higher speeds it is much more effective, and at lower speeds more parasitic drag. Brad, airborne from Kansas, 30-second delay, 30 minutes, 30 self-delay. Don't know what that means. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm so relieved that we had ATC. So they're approaching the decel point. The mod is starting to slow down.
1267, traffic 12 o'clock southeastbound, 730, company 737, 800, about 4 miles.
Yeah, mod's done a fantastic job today, guys.
Control 67, we have the traffic inside.
1267, maintain visual separation with the traffic.
So there's 1 mile, stepping down to 8,000.
0 miles.
ZIBO's definitely changed something here, because last version 2.0 I used, there was issues with the... This is really working very nicely. Oh, shaky, unfortunately Mark couldn't join today, he's busy controlling Edinburgh, but says hi to everyone. Ah, well, we do miss him, and he's having a nice time controlling in Edinburgh.
Minneapolis approach Alpaca 7 Echo November, just on the heading 360, 4,000 left to go around.
Uh-oh, jammed and went around.
Echo 1267, reduce speed to 170.
Speed 170, Alpaca.
Just maintain 250 there.
7 Echo November, Minneapolis departure, or actually, sorry, Minneapolis approach, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 340.
Is that Minneapolis City straight ahead? Look at that.
Turn left heading 340, climb maintain 4,000.
It's going to look great flying over it.
Echo 1267, maintain 170
Look
knots
at
to
it,
Washington.
good, it looks so crisp.
6.7, good day.
Maintain 170 to Washi, tower 126.7, thank you.
On that speed, it's just creeping up. 8,000 at Como. Do the post-cruise checks now. Fuel form pumps on. We have just under 4 tons. Lights are on. Angular bang verified. 25 degrees. Pressurization set. Seatbelts on. Recall. Checks complete.
7 Echo November. Turn left heading 300. Maintain 230 knots.
Oh, Matic just made it to the ramp with such a good long time since I had such a good service. They're here.
Turn left heading 3
in force. There we always have great AC for the group flights. There's our destination. Oh, look at that. Ping.
Back at 3429, reduce speed. Actually, reduce speed at 230.
230 knots, Alpaca 3429. So 230. And we'll update our target speed to 230 in the FMC as well. Executes. Just got to change our profile slightly, not too badly. Use speed brake to help it slow down, and we should still make the 8,000 foot restriction at Como. I've just got to level change because the aircraft will only then pitch. I think that could be jamming down there on the go around.
1,000 to go.
Checked. So out to ATC, 230 knots.
7 Echo November, confirm.
VNAV 9 out of 10 on that. Please. Really good.
300 Alpaca 7 Echo November, sorry.
There's Jammer getting vectored around. Might just squeeze in front of him there. There's Minneapolis. I think we're right over the top, aren't we? Lights a little bit too bright during the day. Obviously, you wouldn't see any illumination like that on the fuselage. Great at night, but not during the day. Yeah, the ortho's looking superb. There we are, bang on the restriction, look. Como, 8,000 feet. And now we just stay level until we get vectored on. Como will maintain heading.
I got 3429, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend, maintain 5,000 feet, up like 3429. So we're just going to try and judge when we get sent in there, so we're just going to descend in level change.
To the left. 10 left, Alpaca 7, Echo November.
Let's do the approach checklist. So frequencies, we check. We've got 1107, 1107 for 12 left.
Expect visual approach runway 12 left.
That checks. 121 is the courses, set in the MCP. Minimum's 1041 as well. Fixed rings for 12 left, 10 and 4. Standby instruments are set. And the courses are set too. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
Why's that not working?
Set and cross-checked.
Approach aids.
So we haven't got the idents yet, we're just waiting for the ident on that approach. So we'll hold that checklist there. So VNAV, again, because we're on that vector now, it's got a little bit wobbly. We shouldn't quite know, it should be COS there. It's got a little bit confused now. 8 out of 10 for VNAV. So what I'm going to do
7 Echo November, turn left heading 270.
is keep it an LNAV, and then we just need to make sure we go on heading as soon as we reach that. Then we'll update the FMS. Still haven't got the ident for the approach aids. There's Jamlin. Oh, he's getting vectored ahead of us, so he's going to go down, I think, underneath. It's quite satisfying for a controller to get that all done as realistically as possible. So what I'm going to do is just go VS now, because it looks like Jamlin might just pip ahead of us. Vertical speed. I'm going to go to heading select now, because we need to maintain heading after COS. There are COS, so maintaining heading now, and we're just going to route direct to Hamel in the FMS and just keep updating it as we go downwind. So make sure, because it's not a silly Airbus,
7 Echo November, turn left heading 210.
it won't engage in LNAV, it'll stay in heading selects like it should do. I hate that, the Airbus, when you update the waypoint, it just turns, you're like, no, I don't want to turn yet, I just want to update the picture in the FMS.
Yeah, 3429, reduce speed to 210.
210 knots, Alpaca 3429. So there's Jamlin getting vectored ahead of us, because I think he was on the missed approach, so he would generally prioritise aircraft on the miss. We still haven't got the ident yet on 1107. We should definitely have had it by now. Yeah, 12 right, it's 12 left. 12 left, 1107. There we go, just got it. So approach aids are
checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
India Papa Juliet Lima. If you don't get it there in the real aircraft, you can also get the Morse if you need to ident it. So you just hold down nav 1. Can you hear it? So India Papa Juliet Lima is very quiet. That doesn't sound right.
3429, descend maintain 4000.
No, but we'll imagine it is correct.
Ticket 7 Echo November, turn left heading 150, Minneapolis Airport will be 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 13 miles.
Left
Well, got the correct text.
150 and airport should be at 11 o'clock, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
And do you see it?
Affirmed, airport is time.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, clear visual approach, runway 12 left, maintain 210 knots.
Clear visual 12 left and maintain 210 knots, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Ticket 3429, turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 4000.
Left heading 170, descend 4000, Alpaca 3429.
Negative heading 190.
Crashing heading 190 degrees, Alpaca 3429. So heading 190, vertical speed, just very shallow descent 4000.
Passing flight level 216, on the Kilo 3 arrival.
3 Kilo Alpha, Minneapolis approach, expect visual approach, runway 12 left.
Visual approach, runway 12 left, Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha.
3429, turn left heading 150.
1,000 to go.
Left 150 degrees, Alpaca 3429. Oops.
Echo 7 Echo November, connect tower 126, actually maintain 170 knots to Washi, connect tower 126.7.
Looking good, a bit low on the profile, but there's nothing we can do about that.
To Washi and 126.35, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Great, really happy with how it's
Nope, not right. Alpaca 7 Echo November, contact tower 126.7 before you go, confirm joining, or at least joining the final for 12 left.
Confirm joining, joining for the 12 left and frequency of 126.7.
The autopilot off if you have to.
I don't know what he was saying there. Anyway, we're on the heading, haven't been cleared approach yet.
Minneapolis Tower, Alpaca 6 Tango Mike.
There's the airport.
Approaching, just passing Afton.
So not just
63 Tango Mike, Minneapolis
speed control, we're still low on the glide.
Right, turn, I'm sorry, 12 left, turn right, heading 360, vector for descent.
Visual approach 12 right.
There's a wind coming in from the south.
360.
Minneapolis approach, you jumped in Alpaca 125 with...
Biceps live.
Echo 125, Minneapolis approach, expect visual approach, runway 12 left.
Huge builds of area, isn't it?
Echo 3429, Minneapolis Airport, 11 o'clock, 13 miles.
Visual, Alpaca 3429.
Echo 3429, thanks, clear visual approach, runway 12 left, maintain 210 knots.
I maintain 210 knots for you, cleared visual approach 12 left, Alpaca 3429. Well, there's an ILS, so full lock. Keep the speed up for him. In my operator, we need flap 1 selected by 10 miles. I'll still select flap 1, just going to keep the speed up for him. Just means that I have a bit more drag when I do slow down. 1 dot arming approach. Oh, speed brake. Out of quiet, we should get localizer cluster capture any second. Don't want to lose the glide slope, so can't descend because it's a radar minimum altitude until I'm established on the lock, so I'm just going to go for yes as soon as we get localizer capture. There we are, localizer capture, ram down the nose. 121.
Alpaca 63 Tango Mike, descend and maintain 10,000.
Slow down now, otherwise we're going to struggle.
Good rate down.
Flat 5.
Descend and maintain 10.
So I've gone flat 5, bring the speed back, and it was still. So that blinking light is the autofollower's going, I'm idle and I can't slow down for you.
23 Lima, descend and maintain 4,000.
So ideally, the controller should have stepped me down to 3,000, otherwise I'm going to struggle with that.
3429, correction, maintain, actually resume normal speed, connect tower 126.7.
Free speed 1267, Alpaca 3429, bye. So yeah, 210 knots at that stage is quite high, so very high drag configuration now. Flat 5-speed brake idle.
Calling Minneapolis Tower.
And Alpaca again, look, still having to descend. So what I can do now, I can set 1900 feet on the MCP, go level change, and flat 5 plus 10 knots. So this is, and then go flat 10.
Dr. 5317 holding short 12 right on Charlie.
1,000 to go.
Checked. So yeah, 210 was too fast for that. It's 6 miles now.
Continue taxi via Whiskey Kilo 10, cross runway 4 at Whiskey.
I don't feel like I'm going much faster than I should be.
Dr. 5317 continue taxi.
Capture.
Cross Whiskey.
Yeah, license plate capture. I need to, my operator, we have to have that by
could you say that again, sorry?
4 miles of VMC.
17, no problem. Continue taxi via Whiskey Kilo 10, cross runway 4 at
So it
Whiskey.
doesn't feel right here. Get out there.
Whiskey Kilo 10,
Flat
cross
15.
runway
Yeah, I don't
4
think the
at
DME is
Whiskey.
co-located.
5317.
Flat 25 and flat 30. 175 knots, flat 30. Tower, hello, it's Alpaca 3429, short final, runway 12, left.
3429 Minneapolis Tower, winds 21012, gusting 18 from 12 left, clear to land number 1.
12 left, clear to land, Alpaca 3429. Autothrottle disconnected, autopilot disconnected, sorry about yoke cam. There we are, yeah, so there's another American airport where the DME's not co-located. It's so easy to get caught out like this.
Roger, I'll join the gaggle straight ahead Alpaca.
So I was really reliant on the fixed rings there. Quickly.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Really?
Uh-oh. Going down the runway
Continuous.
4.
Recall.
That's why I've checked
Really?
this.
It's
done.
No big deal. Continue taxi via
Checked, yeah,
Charlie,
Ricky's.
Sierra, Kilo, cross
speed
runway
brake.
4, Sierra.
Speed brake.
Alright, green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 wheels.
Auto brake.
Auto brake.
So would have gone around to have that done by 500 feet.
Flat 30 set green light.
Landing light.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Too many voices.
Running that way.
Right, set's a little bit high. Continue. Yeah, look at the DME, 1.5 DME. It's not, I don't know if that's an error with the sim or what, or if it's not co-located. Caught me out there.
50, 40.
Check. Close, left rudder, aileron into wind. Oh, it feels so good in this sim. Speed brakes are a bit firm, but I don't care. I just like it in this sim more. Even though I'm having to use more input than I usually would, the crosswind decrap there was spot on the controls. Really happy with that. Idle. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minneapolis. The decrap worked really nicely in the sim. Perfect. Wasn't a butter though, but for the conditions, very happy. The decrap was, I was really happy with.
1513 Delta 2662. For 2662, readback is correct. Expect runway 12 left for
So Papa 4,
12 left.
we planned.
2662.
Alpaca 3429 vacated Papa 4.
Packet 3429, got a gate in mind?
Wherever the herd is.
Packet 3429, join your herd off Papa.
Off the Papa for the herd. Alpaca 3429, thank you very much for ATC, sir. Bye bye. Perfect, right. Where are you?
I think I'm next to mine.
There you go. You've got loads of aircraft here.
1732, I see a 1733, however.
7.5 taxi in. Well, where are you? We've got EasyJet. I'll go with you guys on the corner here.
I'll be number 3.
And it's off Papa. Superb.
About 5 minutes ago.
Well, get the taxi music. Yeah, that replay is going to be. You know, I'm a modest man, but the decrab there, it was. This is where X-Plane excels, and the mod is not handling. A lot of work still needed, like the inputs. So the inputs I was making was about twice as much of roll and rudder as I'd usually need in those conditions. But it's a whole lot better than the PMDG. Now the PMDG is excellent in the handling department, and more so now it's been updated. But things like rudder effectiveness and roll in decrab, it's nowhere near, whereas aircraft in X-Plane do excel. And that was a really nice thing to be able to decrab there and have the sensation of the decrab there and the inputs I had to make. Do you see how much aileron I had to use to keep the wings level? That is accurate as per the real aircraft, and I was having to use more so in X-Plane 12 because control effectiveness isn't as quite as effective as it should be. Delta 3 is open, boss. Is that a stand? I'll take Delta 3 then, off Quebec concourse. Tim wants me to take that stand. I'll take that one then.
2445, apologies for the wait. Clear to Boston, Logan International. Milestone 7 departure.
Delta 3, I'll sneak in there, even though I might be banging the wings there. I'll tell you what, I'll go in the gate here. This is just a default airport, guys, and look at all the markings. All correct. Oh, I think I can get in that gate.
Clear to Boston, via the Milestone 7 departure, Green Bay transition, and as filed, climb via the SID, except maintain 7,000.
Don't forget about that nice little giveaway for you guys as well. How actually you get towards there, I'm not so sure. I'm just going to cut across. Do I just cut across Quebec as well? Look at all this ground traffic. It's everywhere.
43, safe parking. Echo 12, Echo 13.
Shut down engine 2.
Alpaca 343, taxi your gate via Bravo Delta.
Last caution, ELEC. That'll be source, off and drive. Should be, oh no, I've got the AP on already. It's just the drive. That should be a little slower. The drive takes a little bit longer in the real aircraft to come on.
210 at 12, gusting 18, runway 12 left, clear to land.
It's a little bit tight here. I wouldn't go on stand here without a wing walker.
12, 68 clearance to O'Hare.
Great, this camera. Oh, just enough wingtip clearance. The air bridge is a bit broken though. There we are. We're on stand. Parking brake is set. Verifying we have 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minneapolis. What a group flight. Superb. Look at us all here. I mean, we've got a mixture of all sorts of different airlines with alpacas galore everywhere. Superb. Really enjoyed that. Sim, you got a picture of the landing. Very good. Yeah, we're going to replay that. That worked out really well. We've got EasyJet pushing back. He's got a long flight back to Luton. X-Plane 12 default airports are so much better than Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, the default airports in X-Plane 12 are mega. They really are good. I think the whole sim was great. It is still in beta, 3 months in, and I know there's issues with strobing. I had it on the test sector when it's cloudy. They really need to fix that. I was very lucky not to get that in the group flight, but really, with the Ortho 4XP, yeah, really good. Once they get the lighting sorted, X-Plane's here for the future, guys. Really good, really good, super exciting. Well, who we got on approach here? Let's have a look. Oh, Alpaca, 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 Alpaca. We've got Alpaca 2-3 Libra on a short final. Let's have a look. I always like to have a look at a couple. Is he on 1-2 left as well? He is. Yeah, landing was a little bit firmer, not a butter. For that crab. But for the conditions, very happy. And the control inputs I made, which is very important to me in the sim, and a lot of people like to know, was great. Mason worked out brilliant in the end. Yeah, I'm very grateful all the controllers, even though I didn't hear from any of them. They all had turned up. So great.
1732, I do not have a flight plan filed for you. Last one.
A little bit high to face. Decrabbed a little bit too early. If you decrab too early, you get drifted downwind. It could be the bat sim as well. Good recovery back to centre line. Not bad at all. I think he's down. It could be he's in a different sim. Very nice landing, actually, sir. We've got, oh, look at that. We've got a 7-4 on final. Oh, 340, sorry.
1444 calling.
Great landing, 2-3 Lima. Another herd is down.
1444, 1-2 right, clear to land.
Quick flight, made it for time for dinner with the wife. She'll be happy, Sim 737 pilot.
Alpaca 2-3 Lima, join the gaggle of alpacas via Papa.
Great landing, great RT. Brilliant. Loads of other people were taking advantage of the traffic as well. And they said, the guy said, who I did speak to in Minneapolis, said they had very limited ATC, but all it needed was what we had. Jam, glad you didn't watch my approach. Yeah, we were just ahead of us on the on there, but yeah, the DME was all a bit over the place there. Really enjoyed that. Right then, let's have a little look here. Oh yeah, let's just do the transit shutdown checklist, sorry. So anti-coal off, open, voice recorders on, seatbelt sign off, open the door, and let's do the transit shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Electrical.
APU on the bus.
Fasten belts.
Off.
Probe heat.
No.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's transit, that should be, you can ignore that. Oh no, no, I'm thinking windows. That should be
Anti-ice.
Off.
Voice recorders.
On.
Air conditioning packs.
Really?
They can be off on it. Well, no, they should be in auto for transit.
Auto.
Engine bleed.
On.
APU bleed.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Check.
Start switches.
Number 6 for departure, wow.
Auto brake.
Off.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Flaps.
Up. No lights.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Transponder.
Standby.
CVR circuit breaker.
In.
Cockpit door.
Unlocked.
Shutdown checklist complete.
There we are. Aircraft's all configured correctly as per the correct checklist. Right then, guys, well, time for a little giveaway. Just say thanks to all of you for your continued support as members. I'll be doing some more giveaways as well. A lot of members joined, gifted members from Black Rider, one of the other members. So I did the MG 11 giveaway for you guys. I'll do another one in November at some point. I'll let you know if I do forget. Please remind me, but I like to do as much for you as possible. You guys all contribute so much to me. So let me just get Discord open so I can get the list of everyone that took part in the group flight. Javelin, that was my second attempt. First time I'm sure approach gave me wrong frequency, so I couldn't contact tower and had to go around. That's the right decision. You need your landing clearance. So good move there. Just get the list of everyone in the group flight, guys. It's including all the slots available, so it won't make any difference. There we are, it's copied from Discord. Now I'm going to go to list randomizer. And now you guys should be able to see that. Right, get rid of fly live now. Right, you guys should be able to see this. That's copied and pasted straight from Discord just now. So this is everyone that's taken part in the group flight. There you go, just so you can just see it's... I think this is a member that might have left if it comes up with numbers. There we go. Yeah, unrigged, just copied and pasted straight from Discord. Let's roll it. And remember, the winner, just get in contact with me via Discord. I'll do it as well, and we'll get you sorted out. So the winner of the 34th members only group flight giveaway is Bismarck 9644. Congratulations to you, Bismarck. 9644. I know what 2 tons is going to say. He always says the same thing. List randomizer, slot available will win. Technically, it was 845 one. Well done. It just lists the numbers, so these are empty numbers with the gaps. But there you are. Well done, Bismarck 9644. Congratulations to you. I'll get in contact with you via social media, via Discord, and then you let me know what you'd like from the store. Anything really. There you go. Basberg, he says, I made it. There you are. He's actually here. Congratulations, buddy. You won the giveaway. Alpaca Canada's just landed as well. Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha. That's awesome. Very good. We've got Alpaca 125. Let's watch one more landing, and then we'll log off and call it a day. So, I've got a lot to plan. Along the final. Look at that. 3 of you there. Jammer, did the llama CSL work? I got rid of that, I think, when you downloaded it. I didn't want to have it. I didn't even know there was one. Oh, right, so if someone uses llama call sign. Didn't see. Look at that. It's Alpaca Canada, our subsidiary. Great if the external sounds are a bit louder. Oh, he's landing a little long. Woo! Get it down, he's down. So cool. 3 Kilo Alpha, look at us all here. Superb. Guys, can you do me a massive favour? Contact the Minneapolis, ATC, Cleveland and Kansas City if you went from there. Just say they did a great job. Well, they always want feedback regardless of what happened. Positive, negative, but for me it was all positive. Really, really nice. They do appreciate the feedback and it'd be really nice if you could do that. On my behalf, appreciate it. Thank you. Right, that's it, guys. I'll log off from the network there. Thank you for everyone that joined as ever. Oh, look at that. Gets rid of all the immersion now. Everyone's gone. And we'll have a look at that landing because that was a good one for a change. Let's turn this on down here. MGS was great to return back to Moga. Thank you. Fun to sim for a wonderful community today. I was prepared better than usual, making one refresh flight. Excellent. It's all about 3 Ps: preparation, preparation, preparation. I always do a practice sector more for the streaming point of view, just to make sure everything works scenery-wise, so I don't have any problems during the stream. But also proficiency if I'm in an unfamiliar aircraft. So if you're one of guys, make sure for the event you're good. I'd recommend knocking off a practice sector if you've got the time. I know we all build busy lives, but it certainly will improve. Steve, AC's been excellent. Thanks again for organising. It was a great event. Thank you very much. Great fun watching you guys. I'll join the next one. Hope you do, Edo. Nice to see you at least take part in the stream and watch. Thank you very much. Right, cue the funky replay music. There we go. Let's pop ourselves onto the approach. Hang in there, explain. Crank up the sounds. So there was the crab. Best replay tool on here as well. Ah! What's going on? Oh! Well, that's interesting. I seem to have landed on a glass. Ah! What on earth was that? Okay, well, so much of that great landing I was supposed to be showing you. Okay, there's some weird issue going here in the replay. X-Plane 12 replays bugs, yeah, looks like it's broken. Right, well, it's about there. There's the D-crab, there was the left rudder. And look, you can see where I touched down. Alright, use your imagination, alright? This is where the runway was. But what was I just saying? Left rudder, aileron into wind, the inputs are made, and then we touch down. There you go. Boof. That's where we actually touch down. What is going on? I've never seen that. Maybe something to do with the ortho? Thank God it didn't do that when I was actually flying. Now I seem to be... Yeah, look, the runway's not even there now. This is the ortho satellite imagery. Well, I'm not gonna so loud. I'm not gonna spam the replay, guys, because you can't actually see anything. On the bright side, you didn't go upside down. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I hope this sort of works from this perspective. I hope you enjoy the view at least. And a high-speed approach there. Speed break went away quite late. Awesome. Thanks, Mark, 21 months. Hope you enjoyed the Mogev Captain. Hope to join the next one. Another great stream. Hope you had fun in Edinburgh running ATC. On the bright side, you didn't go upside down. I'm sure I saw that. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching the 34th members only group flight. Overall, I'm really pleased with how X-Plane 12 looks, although the replay tool is broken. Having just said it's not, it's the best. But yeah, look at the great potential. The mod handled really well as well, so recommend going to 2.1. Don't forget, at the moment, please disable auto-saves. It will crash in X-Plane 12, the ZIBO auto-save. Thank you for all your continued support, guys. Really appreciate it. From November, I'm going to be around a lot more as well, because the winter season's kicking in. So looking forward to doing some more streams. I'll see you all tomorrow for the Flight Factor group flight. That'll be live at 5 o'clock. British summertime, and don't forget to enter the giveaway with Flight Factor on their website, but also to watch the stream to win too. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Good night from me.